Hi, I'm Teresa Blackburn. Those great lanterns that you just saw are so easy to make, and I'm going to show you how to do it today. What you do is you take an empty can that's cleaned out, fill it full of water, and freeze it. And the reason you want to, this is one I did over here. The reason you want to do that is because the can needs to be hard so that when you hammer, use your tools to make the design, that the can doesn't collapse on itself. And what else you're going to need is to draw a design. I wanted these lanterns to be flowery and all seasons. So I just took a marker, cut the paper the size it would fit on a can, wrap it around, and then you can make your design. Put your design on the can with some rubber bands so it doesn't slip around when you're working. And I use a towel, like a really thick towel, and this holds the can while I'm working on it so it doesn't roll around and roll off the table. So here's the frozen, really hard frozen. On a big can like this, it could take maybe 2 or 3 days for it to get this frozen. So sometimes my refrigerator is full of cans with just ice water. Then you'll need, I use a small hammer. You don't need a really big hammer for this, and an awl. You could use a hole punch, you could use whatever, but this awl is just great. It's all metal, so nothing will break. Just kind of keep it steady here on the towel, get your hammer, and I rest my hand like this. It keeps everything from moving around, and you only need to do about 2 taps. You do this all over, and when you put a candle inside after you're finished with the whole project, the light comes right out of the holes, and it just makes this really nice glow. I'm going to take the rubber bands off. You can reuse these designs too over and over. You don't really have to toss them out, but they're pretty easy to make. Once you've melted the ice in it and you've got it clean and dried and you've got the can that's got the bowed out bottom, take your hammer, gently tap it back flat. Okay, now it's time to spray paint the can. We've got it dried out, we've got our paint ready. I'm going to use a robin's egg blue for this because we're going to do all of them in like greens and blues. But don't forget, before you start spray painting, wear just some kind of a mask to cover up your nose and mouth, and some safety glasses to keep the paint out of your eyes, and gloves if you're worried about your manicure. You can see how the design's starting to show through. This is going to look really, really good when it's finished. Okay, we've got our blue can over here that's drying, and we'll add some more paint later, another layer. But I've got this green one that I painted earlier, and it's dry. You can see that really nice flower design. What we're going to do is add a handle. And what I use for this is baling wire, because it's the kind of wire that when I was a little girl and everybody went and baled hay, this is what the bales of hay were wrapped in. And I'm pushing it from the inside of the hole that I've made in the side. And we're just going to wrap it around one time. And we're going to go over here to the other side. This one is ready to actually be hung or set on a table. We've got our little votive candle and a votive candle holder. It's going to go down inside. Now we're ready to use it.